because that's where I think if you're doing things like that, it has to be some sort of challenge. If it's too easy, yeah, I could have done it in poof, maybe 2 streams or something like that. Which is fine if that's the purpose, but it's not, so it's not fine. I kind of want it's a challenge need to be a challenge one way or another, so otherwise I find it, yeah, then I'm just sitting playing, which is fine, but that's not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's not much entertaining. Unless you want to see me just sit and play, then please let me know in chat. I actually don't have any problems trying out new things. Whether it's new games, new game modes, new challenges. I like challenges. So this is something in many games I would have used AI workers for and let them do the work, but yeah. And I do know that you can use steering assistance and stuff like that, but I kind of don't like that because I feel it takes something off the game for me. I know it's very realistic because you kind of set your GPS to move in very specific lines, and yeah. But I'm old school. Or you can say I'm old and stubborn. That works as well. A second, it's getting warm in this room. Oh, sorry for that. It's actually not cold here today, but it's been extremely windy. now I got charged for some repair again, and that happens all, well, with a certain time interval. It go in and check, and it will just do it. And I do pay for it, so it's not like it's free. It's just more convenient. It just happened running. Repairs in Farm Sim 25 is, I find, very high compared to earlier games, but I must admit I haven't played for quite a while, so it might have been the evolution of inflation or something like that which has added to it. Of course, I do understand that games also have to follow the times, whether we like it or not. So, more barking. I'm sorry for that, but that is what happens when you have pets. I wish I could blame the dogs for drinking my coffee, but I can't. They don't like coffee. And yes, I do know you should not give your dogs coffee. It's not healthy for them. I missed something? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, stupid. Well, luckily it was up in the beginning where we can actually change it. So why are you balking, girl? I'd say that is one of the problems when it's very windy outside, because they might bark at a leaf blowing past the window or something like that, so yeah. So I did mention that grass is a thing which you actually only have to seed it once, and then it will continuously come back, and it grows to harvest in roughly 2 months, which is 2 days playtime. So you get a lot of grass out of your fields. Okay, there's some work picking it up, mowing it and picking it up, but apart from that, it's actually, it turns into a self-contained produce. I know some would say, yeah, you can just make a lot of your area into meadow and do the same, and that is true. But the thing is, I'm doing it here to actually use the 2 last fields. I am planning at putting something else on when I get a harvester. And some trailer that can transport the produce as well. So right now we are relatively poor, but it is actually kind of an illusion because we are starting making money, and that is a very, very good thing. So whenever you make money, you're not losing money, so it will always be positive. I will say this challenge can only go positive because you're not allowed to take loans either. So even if I should be tempted to borrow a lot of money, I can't. I'm not allowed. Then I have failed the challenge badly. That is one of my main problems in normal play is I would go, oh, I need this, so let's borrow the money and buy it. And then for a long time I'm sitting with my behind in the waterline and praying that I won't get wet. And that is, whoop, did I get far enough in here? That is always my gaming problem. I'm impatient. I have to realize that, and sometimes something has to happen, so I rush things. And that is actually one of the worst things you can do in many games. It is trying to rush things. A lot of those games I play on the channel, it's just about being patient. So, patience pay off, that's quite sure. Sorry, I have to tab out. I have a message coming up here. Why are you sending that? Yeah, well, sorry for that. That's a little bit weird. I'm sitting here staring to hope that my lines are relatively straight, and they are not. I know that, but that's the least problem in this. As long as everything is seeded and we get our produce off in a proper way, then straight lines means nothing. And yeah, I'm a little bit sorry you have to sit and see these things almost real time. But as I said, if it was a video I made for YouTube, then I would have edited it and run this in time lapse so it goes quicker, and but playing live, that is the consequences. Everything takes the time it takes. But on the other hand, so if you don't play this game, it gives you an idea that it can be somewhat time consuming. That is, you quickly spend a lot of hours playing on it. But very often it's more because it's very difficult to save and put it aside, because you start developing plans in your head. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want, and so on and so on. And you have a line of things you want to do. And then you start kind of, oh, I need to finish this before I stop today. Oh, this thing takes only 5 minutes. And it's hard to put the game away. It's one of those games. Mainly because you do plan ahead what you think you want to do. And worst part is, if I'm not playing, for instance, this save, as I'm not playing it until next Monday, I actually have to make a note what I was planning when I ended, because otherwise I might have played 3 other games, including a couple of farming simulators. So I'm absolutely not doing the best I can then, and I might forget certain things. I see that as being human, but it could also be something else. So we're getting there. I'm actually quite happy with that, how it goes. So, I would say the schedule for the coming week is tomorrow and Tuesday would be No Man's Sky. I will start tomorrow with showing. Well, no, I'm actually not sure I'm going to do that. I was planning to make a little bit of a review on some upcoming games, but I don't know if I actually want to do these things until after New Year. Well, I might or I might not, but otherwise there will be No Man's Sky. I hope I can finish the challenge I was doing there. Tuesday, I have a request when the challenge I'm on No Man's Sky is done, is some normal gameplay, and that I might just do again up to Christmas. Then I will be back Thursday again. I haven't scheduled that in, but not Friday. So it's going to be a normal week with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And it would be No Man's Sky 3 days, I think, that is planned. So I think Thursday I will be open to let anyone of my followers to join up with me if they want to, and we can make some competitions up to Christmas. That is another possibility. moment, guys, also coming redux of a number of expeditions with quite good rewards. I have done them, I have gotten the rewards, but I might be helping people actually do them. Again, that's have to follow the schedule of the expeditions. I can't immediately remember the dates they come on, but yeah. And over Christmas I will not be streaming the 24th, 25th and 26th, and I won't be streaming New Year's Eve the 31st, even though there's a game coming out, but I will then come on the 1st of January, and if I can get the game, that I will stream on the 1st of January, and that is the new Star Trek Voyager game, which I'm really looking forward to. I am a major Trekkie, and that is the first Star Trek game in many years that kind of look interesting. It is kind of, if you know the storyline with the USS Voyager, they get thrown into the Delta Quadrant, and you get the same in the game, and then you have to make your way back to the Alpha Quadrant, and I believe it's third, but I might be wrong there, but and you have to take decisions and everything yourself, so it sounds very intriguing, and I hope the gameplay, the interface will actually be intuitive, and we can hopefully get a lot of fun out of that. That was a little bit far. I haven't done the line straight, but as I said, that doesn't really matter as long as I get everything seeded. The TV series or the game? And higher. I hope it will be um, I'm going to say playable, but I mean that it won't be overwhelming when you're sitting playing it, because if you have to do 50 things in one go, then it starts getting very difficult. Well, I'm looking so much forward to it, and well, yeah, I will try to get my hands on the game, and even if I have to buy it for full price, then so be it. Um, I think it is listed on Steam what it will require, but I might remember wrong. Oh. Now I've seen there is quite a number of titles that I think sounds interesting that is coming. Uh, well, in the new year, pretty much. So and beyond. So I'm happy that there's new things going on. Don't get me wrong, I love most of the games I do play, but well, I wouldn't play games I don't like. Uh, I have something like a 30-minute limit on a game. So we are pretty much getting through this field. That is good. I have to go all the way up to make sure that everything is fine, but That bush there will become the reference when I have to go out again on the other side. Sorry, I have to put that one on. Because otherwise I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, I'm glad I don't have crop destruction on, then I would have. For some reason my tractor don't want to drive suddenly. Well, I will say this machine, this cedar cultivator one, is demanding quite a lot of weight, so yeah. Little bit, then everything is seeded. That is good. So now we can get even more grass. More grass is more silage, and more of that is more money. So that is actually very good. So those that. How are we with petrol? We still have a little bit. Good. So what else? One thing I could do would be cleaning up a little bit more trees. However, I don't feel like doing trees today. So let's see. I think I will go and get the baler, and because I am not. I could even sell it, but. Thing is, if I suddenly regret and want to do bales, then it is actually nice to have it. Oh, it's almost full as well. There's some loose grass down here. Maybe I can just pick that up. Wow. I actually thought you could force it to empty. Well, as said, I do have some loose ones around. So maybe I can pick up a little bit of loose grass. I don't know. Or maybe not. Okay, that's not working out as intended. So, just leave it here. So, I kind of don't have anything else to do today, as I don't want to start trees now. So now we actually just have to wait for the grass to grow. Uh, yeah. That is the kind of the main thing. That one has, they have to turn orange, so this one is just being seeded. Not a big field, but I feel I can actually double the size if I want. Down here I want to have space for buildings. All the trees here is mine, so if I want to do something with them, I should probably get a sawmill at some point and actually, yeah, maybe produce something, but I'm not sure I'm going down in that route yet. I'm not sure whatsoever. So let's just speed time up and go to next day. Actually, I want to go out of the tractor so it doesn't use fuel while I'm standing there. Remember to feed my dog. Don't know where he is. The other one I have comes running every time I feed, which is very atypical border collie. They eat when they're hungry, not because there's food. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think I had a cat moving around. No, I don't, but that is on the wish list. I am going to build myself a house. That will be one of the first things I build now, when I have a little bit more money. The cheapest is 55,000. So I need to make 30,000 more. I sleep in the doghouse with the dog, but he's not home. Oh, there he was. I honestly think I would put a sleeping bag in the greenhouse or something like that. Oh, what was that came up? A cultivator. I don't need more cultivators. I have. Yeah, and you're protected from wind and weather, so that's at least that would be positive. Yeah. No, it's a naked farm you start on this map, so that's there is no housing. There is only that shed there. That is the only building you get. Everything else I have made, so yeah. Okay. Let's start putting the time to a more reasonable one. Check. It's still growing. Why is it still growing? It should be done. Have I miscalculated the days here? No. Oh, you didn't update in time. Okay. Good. So we can start our grass harvest. But first we need to give water to the greenhouses. Um, I have to take a break for a moment. I don't understand why my dog is squeaking out in the hallway. So, um, bear with, I'll be quickly back, hopefully. Not sure she knew that why herself why she was squeaking, but yeah. So, uh, yeah, you can lay on my feet. That's fine. Yeah. Well, now you. Oh, you just needed your bone there. Okay. Ah, that explains a lot of things. Uh, yeah. She starts squeaking if the older dog take her bone. Um, one thing we don't interact is that part because that's why they have to learn themselves. Yeah, I'm not eating your bone. No. Oh, bless her. She has this way of coming looking at us like, did you take my bone? I have hidden it. You can't see it. Even though it might be laying just in front of you. So yeah, now first thing is to build a house unless I get a very cheap harvester or something. Now the other one is sparking. I have a feeling it is that bloody wind today that is causing havoc, but on the other hand, if they need toilet, I need to take them out. Yeah, I pushed that in a mow ago. So, first thing is to mow them, second is to windrow them, third is to pick them up, and fourth is to put it into the silo so it can turn to silage. So, that's the plan now. Whoop. X. We B. And here we go. We are making grass. I actually think I removed all those bushes. Do they just come back? Or was that further down I did that? You know, I'm actually going to take the whole stripe down. What are you playing today, Tiger? Oh, how is it? It looked very complicated when I saw you play it. Oops, I came a little bit off on this. Whoa. Can't leave something behind. I think I find it. Oh, okay. This was my extension. There is a bit in the middle that has not been seated. Ah, Jesus. Okay. What was that I drove into? I know I removed trees in this area, but yeah. And remember when you leave your tractor, whatever you are driving with, if it's something running, it will stop while you leave it. Oh, stop doing that. Oh, Jesus. Oops, I lost a corner there. Yeah, that's fine. Luckily, I can take it in the next round. Or next time. It's actually not any worse than that. Or I can just do like this. And hit it properly. It doesn't really matter how you do it, and that is entirely up to yourself. If you have some sort of OCD. You want to do things in very straight lines, up and down maybe, and you do that. That's the thing. You do things exactly like you think you want to do them. If you want to do them in other patterns, whatever you want, it's up to you. People will always tell you that what you're doing is wrong. You need to do it this way or that way. BS, I call it. Because it's your game, you do exactly how you want. And if you want to do it any different than everyone else, it's your choice. It's not mine, it's not anyone else. You do what you feel is best. It's your game. And don't let anyone tell you differently. If you want to make crop circles in your wheat field, you can do that. It's yours. There's another cheap way of making passive income. Well, it's not entirely passive, but make kind of passive income. And that's you can have bees. They will make some honey. However, I feel that is too little money for the investment and time you put into it. But it is an option. It is in the game, and it will give you a little bit extra yield on your crops because they pollinate and makes it better. So at this point, I wouldn't really have any benefits of having bees. So, yeah, but if I had crops, maybe. But I did it in my early games, and yeah, I thought I didn't really get much benefit out of it. I could see if you were playing on a very big American map with humongous fields, then the pollination would probably cost some extra money, because then suddenly a couple of percent would make a difference. But on small fields, I don't feel it does any. Again, that's my opinion. You can experiment with things as you like, and you can find your own solutions. It's that simple. If you think it will be better for you, then you can go down that route. So this field will be kept grass kind of forever. Well, nothing is carved in stone though, but that's my plan. The other two will be converted into something else. I'm not quite sure what route I will take. One should probably be wheat if I want to have chickens. That's for sure. But there's another thing. I need a harvester. I need some sort of transportation, so I can transport it to and from either a silo or the market. Or if I build some kind of production. So that's the things I don't really know yet where I'm going. First thing on the list is buying a, well, it's kind of a caravan I can live in. I think it looks like it. That means we can sleep easier and we don't have to pause up the game or speed up the game. Then if I don't get a harvester or can't afford it or whatever, well, if I can't afford it, I'll try to make money for it, but that might be a little bit tricky. Apart from that, yeah, it's all about making money right now, and then building a silo for preserving the grain to sell it at the best possible time. I want to make as much money as I can rather than drips in the ocean every time I harvest. I learned that one which is actually quite quick to grow is oats. so it might not be as valuable as other crops. However, it comes more frequently. So again, that is options. I could have canola. It sells for quite okay money, or you can start producing oil. It takes some investment. So there is options, but then I need things to transport it around. I would at least need a forklift head for my front loader. But yeah, if I save up 200,000, I can actually shop in the shop once. So that's the next time I'm allowed to do that. I don't get much for 200,000 in. I don't think I can get a harvester for 200,000, but well, actually, I might. Combine harvesting. Just over. Yeah, this one I have in many of my start games if I have to buy it. So yeah, 104. Okay, that I then could buy with 200,000. So at least that would be a step in the right direction, and then hopefully some sort of transportation would come up in the used sale. So that is not so bad after all. But first thing we have to save up for is a house. I'm tired of sleeping in the doghouse.